When some may prefer the original, others may favor the most recent remake. Throughout the years and evolution of society's generations, films have been remade and screened for the pleasure of the common moviegoer. Not only do remakes carry the conventions and purposes of arising viewers' opinions on which one is better, but they also raise different questions and viewpoints on what bigger thematic socio-cultural impact it has on society. Yet, what do these socio-cultural impacts consist of, and what aspects of the original and remake film contribute to this ideology? For my commentary, I focus my ideology scope on the two films Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971, and the most recent remake, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, from the year 2005. For those of you who haven't seen these films, they are essentially about a poor boy who wins an opportunity to tour the world's most fascinating and eccentric chocolate factory ran by the one and only Mr. Willy Wonka. This 1971 original movie is an adaptation of the 1964 novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, written by the author Roald Dahl. Although one is a remake of the other that share similar narratives and similar motivations, the two differ in terms of the messages they convey. First off, going back to the first original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, there is an underlying message of social ethics in the manifestation of greed, violence, and being spoiled. However, one character known as Charlie, the movie's young, humble protagonist, takes viewers on a journey and unknowingly teaches us a great life lesson, uncovering an aspect that can culturally apply to many teenagers living in this generation. Of course, Charlie wins a lifetime supply of chocolate, but gets, quote-unquote, so much more.
And you passed the test. You won!
Won what?
The jackpot, my dear sir. The grand and glorious jackpot.
The chocolate?
The chocolate, yes, the chocolate. But that's just the beginning.
After being escorted through the glass elevator and breaking through the glass roof of the factory, Mr. Wonka, Grandpa Joe, and Charlie soar over their town, and it is in that instant where Charlie gains something much more than a lifetime supply of chocolate. He gains perspective. He will never see himself or the world the same way again. This concept can commonly impact society in a way that allows young adults and teenagers to universally relate to this. Many are looking for that golden ticket and a lifetime supply of chocolate. However, they must be able to look past the conventions of success and being able to afford the materialistic aspects in life, and broaden their knowledge on understanding their future roles and responsibilities as individuals in today's society. The 1971 Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory portrays Charlie in a way that conveys to viewers that there is an underlying message that places a socio-cultural impact on teens in terms of helping them understand that there is always something beyond a lifetime supply of chocolate. Additionally, a sense of poor philosophy is evoked due to some of the other characters and their personalities, which significantly brings out Charlie's characterization more. Augustus Gloop is a greedy, glutinous boy. Veruca Salt is a spoiled, demanding girl. Violet Beauregard displays her excessive pride through her gum chewing. And Mike TV, a slothful individual who does nothing but enjoy life through a television. In contrast to these characters, Charlie lacks all of these dissatisfying traits. Due to this, Charlie's lack in these characteristics add to the subplot of Slugworth attempting to acquire Wonka's secret candy, known as the everlasting gobstopper. In the end, when Charlie's honesty prevails and passes the test and returns the gobstopper back to Mr. Wonka, it is revealed that Slugworth works for Wonka in testing the honesty and integrity of the children. This can further demonstrate a much stronger and dominant moral to the overall story of the film. However, on a differently connotated note, when it comes to the 2005 remake, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, an evolution of generations can be seen through some of the film's characterization. This socio-cultural aspect can be exemplified through the minor characters of Mike TV, a boy obsessed with television, and Veruca Salt, a ridiculously overindulged, selfish, spoiled girl, which is how they are depicted within the original films. Although both characters maintain similar personas within the remake, their qualities subtly transform, yet make a significant impact in terms of today's generation. Within the remake, rather than being obsessed with television, Mike TV is now consumed by the world of modern-day video games. Although these traits don't seem like big transformations, they resemble effective relations in society's generation today. The two characters metaphorically represent today's youth. Teens nowadays in the 21st century are consumed by the superficial aspects in life, such as video games and the materialistic good life. The two characters metaphorically represent today's youth. Teens nowadays in the 21st century are consumed by the superficial aspects in life, such as video games and the materialistic good life. These two minor characters evoke a societal evolution within the remake that demonstrates a growing epidemic that is vastly plaguing today's generation. Additionally, adding to the cultural impacts of the relations between the original and remake, there is an allegation of racism that is manifested within both films, but done so in a contrasting way. However, within the 2005 remake, the racism aspect is subtly restored due to how the Oompa Loompas are showed in their homeland and are dramatized in the context of signing the contracts to work for Willy Wonka in his factory. This aspect of each film emulates a racist aspect due to how it is subjective towards a particular race, further exemplifying another socio-cultural impact on society. Nevertheless, this isn't fully represented in a negative way due to how we must not forget that Willy Wonka is the one who has rescued the Oompa Loompas in the first place. Film ideology is all about clarifying multidimensional aspects of film content, especially the way a movie reflects and embodies diverse currents of social opinion and belief. It acts as a criticism that uncovers many different aspects that go unrecognized by the social media. These two films, original and remade, truly exemplified this concept due to the many underlying connotations and socio-cultural impacts. Nevertheless, the general concept of winning golden tickets and being able to visit a chocolate factory like no other never fails in touching the hearts of many worldwide.